Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, thank you for stopping by. My name is Oritoke. Okay, you can call me Toke for short. That's okay. And here we talk about self-development, growth, building yourself, being the best version of yourself. Guys, this channel is basically about self-development, right? But my reality at the moment is that I am currently studying in Malta, so definitely I will bring updates, information, and some of the things that I've been witnessing, survey, asking questions from people that are around me, people that I've just met, both not just Nigerians now, EU, non-EU. I have friends from all over. I have Indian friends, I have people who are Europeans. So this information that I bring to you is majorly it's basically from experience. So that being said, I'm sure you know what we're discussing today. Today's topic is basically about students, the reality of students' life, living in Malta, and what people go through. Most times people don't get to discuss with anybody. You don't have someone to go to, what most creators wouldn't want to talk about. And for me, I will gladly talk about it because it's my experience at the moment. I am currently dealing with it. If you're new, I'm currently studying in Malta, and I've been in Malta for close to 2 years. So before I go into the video, guys, I understand that everyone's reality is not the same thing. My reality, my friend's reality, your reality may not be the same. And what do I mean by that? Let me expatiate. What I mean by that is people like me, for example, I use myself a lot. When I was coming to Malta, I had friends and family, few people, just tiny bit, few people that, were already in Malta. So it was easier to get information because at the time, there wasn't really many people sharing this information. So, which is more reason why I decided, okay, let's start sharing it because there's nobody doing it for students. And it was easier to integrate. Why am I saying this? It was easier to integrate via accommodation. I was able to at least get somewhere to stay for a few months before I got my own place, and I finally settled in, and I got a job, got my own place, and things were actually fine. I'm saying this because I also know people that came here to study, and they already have one or two people via maybe church, maybe a friend, a family friend, and it was easy. That's number two. I also know people who came into Malta and they didn't know a single person, and it was even harder to, there's nobody to reach out to, there's nobody to talk to, and they got here and they were able to start from somewhere, and they're making something out of their life, and things are actually going fine. So everybody's reality is not the same in essence. That's what I'm saying. Guys, that being said, the first thing I'm going to be talking about, and I'm sure those that have been following me for a while now on this channel are probably aware by now, that when you come into Malta as a student, sometimes getting a job can be very stressful. It can be very hectic. And guys, when I tell you that, even me that I'm claiming that, okay, when I came into Malta, I had friends, family, and all that. When I came into Malta, guys, it was really hectic to get a job. And trust me, I feel like it's another disclaimer that when you come into Malta, even with your permit, sometimes, yes, there are jobs, but the pay is low, and getting the job sometimes can be very stressful, but that's besides the point. So what am I trying to say? A friend of mine that we talk all the time, she got to Malta, waited for her permit. She literally came here a few months back, just a few months ago, and she got here, got her permit, and she got a job. Almost immediately she got her permit. So you can understand that it's different for everybody. Why am I saying this? Based on requirements, qualification, your skills, what you can do. So it's different for everybody. Please note that. In terms of getting a job too, there's also that aspect. It is not the same for everybody. So understand that your time will come. Things like that take time, jobs, opportunities. What am I trying to say in essence? Getting a job can be very hectic, and sometimes it can be through connections. And guys, you know me when I'm saying these things, when I'm sharing information with you guys on this channel, I am always real. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes it can be through connections. That's why you may have to make a couple of friends and don't always stay indoor and limit yourself to where you are, people you know, and all. Mostly connection. Yeah, connection. Try to make friends with people. Most people would say, ah, you're a student, you're here to study, why are you so keen on getting a job? I mean, most people come here and you just want to get something done, especially for someone who is probably their own sponsor. I mean, it's very important to actually have a very good job. This one I was not told. I was not only told, I experienced it, because there was a time I applied for a really nice job, and based on qualification and everything, physique, appearance, spoken English, my qualification, I was okay for the job. But because the employer was actually not ready to register for like job plus, if you are a non-EU student, things are a bit complicated. Like, things are more complicated for us. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. You can say, okay, when I get here, I'm gonna find my way. Yeah, it's gonna work out eventually. I'm a Christian, so I believe it's gonna work out eventually, but it is actually not easy. And that's why in the beginning I kept on saying connection. So you need to plan yourself well, which is another disclaimer. Plan yourself well, please, whatever you're doing, because even when you plan yourself, you get here and plans may not go the way you even planned it. If that makes any sense, it may not go as planned, but at least to an extent, know what you are doing. Wages are low. To get the job sometimes is very hectic, maybe collection sometimes, and you finally get the job. There's this pressure of trying to like balance work life and socializing and all, which brings me to the next one: socializing and dating in Malta. I think this one it deserves let me sit up, because socializing and dating in Malta, I feel like this one deserves like a full video on its own, which I'm going to do. I believe if you're going to socialize and you're trying to like really settle into the system, it's even harder if you're an African, or you're coming from outside of Europe, because the mentality, the ideology here is totally different. Specifically my Nigerian people. Yes, I'm Nigerian. Yes, that's why I'm saying this. I'm engaged though, but guys, I can relate. Although it's a totally different story. My fiancé and I were already dating back in Nigeria before he came here, before I came here, so it was totally different. But I still have friends that are dating. I have European friends, Nigerian friends, Indian friends, and I can tell you, it is not the same. For me, some of the things that came as a shock to me in this aspect of socializing, making friends, trying not to live a lonely life, some of the things that came as a shock to me as a Nigerian girl was the fact that you meet someone for the first time. They ask you questions to the extent that you have to answer some kind of questions like you're majorly talking about all your life history. And from where I come from, generally, you don't talk about your personal information that much. But here it's not something that is frowned upon. Like, it's something that's totally normal for people. And for me, it came as a shock to me. Like, we just met and you expect me to just tell you everything about myself. Like, nah. I can't do that. That's one. Another aspect is dating, right? Even harder now that you're in a totally different place and you're trying to like get your life together, go for classes, trying to balance like work, school, life, and trying to like make friends. This one requires a video on its own. I'm gonna shoot it though. The fact that Malta is a small place and you're trying to make friends, but at the same time, you're trying not to let your business be out there, because in Malta, I always say something, I don't know if you've heard me saying it before, everybody knows everybody. I mean, I don't know anybody. This aspect of socializing, there are a lot of ideologies that may not sit well with you as someone who is coming from a totally different continent and culture and everything. So it might take time for you to adapt and to actually understand some things. Like I said, places that you can actually get friends are maybe festivals, church. For me, I have a church I attend and it's more like a family. It's a family church. Whether you're single, you're married, I mean, why not come to church? You're allowed. If you need the church, you can ask me in the comment section. I can give you. It's my church, our church, you can come. If you're Muslim, there is a mosque, obviously. There's a mosque in Malta, yes. But I'm sure it's not something that you hear all the time, but there is a mosque in Malta. So these are places that you can probably meet people. And then, when there is like outings, like maybe work outings or school outings and things like that, those are places where you can meet people. But I want to just highlight this one for you. If you are the indoor type of person, I'm sorry, you may not be able to make friends. Like, it's hard. It's very hard. And if you're the type that you like to go out, life of the party, tread carefully because everybody knows everybody in Malta. Yeah. I've had experiences where people will just stop me and be like, I know you. And I'm not talking about YouTube now. I know your face is out there and all, but I'm talking about like just normally. People know you one. I saw you in so church. Oh, I saw you on so day. You went on this outing, maybe from school or work. I know you. And you cannot say no. You have to say hi and just get along with it. So all I can say is that challenge of coming back home after a long day at work, from work to school or from school to work, and then you come home, you still have to like find a way to like go out to see your friends. Guys, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But when it comes to socializing, guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's hard. It's very hard to make friends. Socializing here is even harder than maybe for me. I came from Lagos. You can easily go to a party and meet girls and say, I like you, I like your vibe. Can I get your number? You guys follow each other and you start your friendship and all that. But guys, it's really boring. It's really boring. I'm just so thankful for like the church, the people around me. I don't think I even go out that much with my classmates. And I'm using myself as an example. If you're very intentional about like the people you spend your time with, I feel like it shouldn't be that complicated. I don't think it should be complicated. Firstly, obviously, you want to settle. With time, things begin to get like really exhausting and all. And this brings me to trips. Yes. This one, the pressure is real. I'm not talking about me now because if I want to travel, I travel. But I've seen it and I'm not going to say I'm not. There are people who, they just put so much pressure on themselves, on like, I want to leave Malta, I want to just travel. Now there's summer break, or there's this, I have leave at work, I want to travel, which is fine. I understand, but sometimes if you don't have like the power to do that, I think you should actually take your time. All my friends are traveling, they're taking vacations, summer breaks and all. Take your time. Make sure you settle in first. And I'm saying this because I have seen. I'm sure you guys at this point will name me. I have seen it multiple times. You are not capable of it. And you are all the money you're supposed to be using to save up for something else. You're going on trips. I mean, girl, you deserve it. Take trips and enjoy yourself. But if you know that, okay, at that point, you can't really do it, take time. When the time comes, it's very easy to travel around Europe, especially when you're in an European country or in a country that's in this Schengen region. But I've seen people put pressure on themselves, and I feel like it's peer pressure also. Put pressure on themselves just to travel. You just got to Malta. Take your time. You're gonna travel. Take your time. Don't say I didn't want it. Because yes, I see it a lot. Another aspect is missing home. And everything is intertwined, like I always say, but I feel like they all deserve they are like topics on their own. Missing home, missing family, not having like people to talk to all the time. Like as much as like when you're back home, you have that friend that you can always call, let's hang out. But for a place like Malta, it will take some time to actually integrate and really like get used to the environment and just basically like start building your life. You have to still try to like blend in. So it can be really hard, guys. These are the things that people are dealing with though. We may have to do part 2 of this thing. Yeah, we may have to do part 2 of this because it is a very big issue. Yeah. So like another thing that can also help you reduce stress is to look for like an hobby, do something. There's an archery in Malta. There's Papaya Village. There's Ndina, there's Gozo, there's so many places to explore. There is like the cave, there's Blue Lagoon, like there's just so many things that you can do in Malta. And that's why I do my vlogs, to just carry you guys along, for those that are in Malta already or those that are not yet in Malta, to just see so many activities that you can do. If you guys watch my vlog at least till half, because I know that sometimes you guys don't watch it and I see it here, please, you guys should try and watch it, please. You're already supporting me, just try. if you watch the vlogs at least to the middle of the video, you can see what I'm talking about. It's not even the beginning of the video that matters, it's towards the end. There's always content towards the end. And I realize most people don't even watch it to the end. And it's the reason why I show you guys these vlogs, I do these vlogs. If I don't do it, I see messages. Okay, what's happening? 2-3 weeks now, you're doing sit down chit chat. You're not doing vlogs. And I upload the vlogs. And it's always like, you guys are not watching it. Watch the vlogs. There are so many things I put in the vlogs. Like activities, places you can go in Malta that's fun, that will help you as a student, like your free time. I mean, look at summer break that we just ended before school resumed. Summer break is so long that you have so much time in your hand, and if you're not doing anything, do you want to keep going to Patcherville? No shade, no shade. You can go to Patcherville, have fun and all that, but you also need to find like an hobby if you're someone that likes to read. But look at me, I came to Malta, and I mean, my YouTube channel is something I've always wanted to start when I was in Lagos, but business. I was always going back and forth. I didn't have time for this, but I got here. I was like, I'm a student. I go to work a few hours and then I come back. I'm not really doing so much. Why not just get this done? And it's something I'm doing now. So I think one of the things that can help you is getting a very nice hobby that you can just do. And there are so many activities, and I will not stop saying it. Going to the club and not just like the only place to socialize. This one, I know that I'm going to offend some people, and I'm going to say it. Going to the club is not just the only activity you can do in Malta. There are so many things besides movies, clubs, drinking and all that. If you're the life of the party, it's totally fine. I'm not trying to change who you are, but you can do so many other things. So guys, there's going to be another video for this, because you see that socializing and dating, that one it's going to be a question and answer session, maybe. Definitely question and answer session. It is so crazy, but it brings me to the end of this video. I'm so happy. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, thank you so much. And I'm going to share in my next video another very, very valuable information that you definitely need, because in Malta at the moment there's constant updates, there's constant change in like law, you know, rules and so many things that is going on. But it's gonna be in another video. So thank you for watching. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye.